Alright, so you were pumped about autofocus, yeah? Because we just talked through the drive modes and the various types of AF modes in Canon speak. You know, the different ways it behaves. You know that now. You watched that in the last video. You're excited. You're about to go shoot the footy, yeah? Alright. The one thing I mentioned but didn't elaborate on was autofocus points. And these things are awesome because every camera's got a whole bunch of them right up inside of it. And you can, you know, as a default, I like to leave mine on the middle one. That way I know whatever I've got, bam, in the middle of my viewfinder, when I squeeze that trigger, is going to be in focus, yeah? But sometimes you want to move it around. You might want your subject way out on the edge of the frame. You might want to move it in. You know? That means that autofocus point is working hard, yeah? And all the rest aren't. Different cameras, you can actually group them. You can hit that one so all of them are hunting at the same time. There's a lot of different things for you to choose, and I'm hitting that using this little button. There's a little button up the top. The button's not important because every camera's different. Check your manuals, work out which buttons do what for you. The type of behavior though is similar across all cameras, yeah? Nice one. Alright, why this is good. If you are back, if we just rock back to, we're looking at a static subject, so we're on one-shot autofocus. That means we're on one-shot autofocus and, where's that little button though? We have got the center autofocus point selected. What that means is you hover your camera over someone's head and their head's in the middle of your viewfinder. You squeeze that button, you hear a beep, you know that their face is in focus, yeah? That doesn't mean you have to, you know, rock on through and take the picture. You might want to compose your picture. You might want their head off to one side of the frame. You might want, you know, you might be showing a person in their kitchen or their space. So you might want them in the door and you might want to show the space off to one side. Hover over your subject, what you want to be the main point in your story. Hover over them, lock that finger down halfway till you hear that beep and hover that finger. Then move your camera around. Just move it around. Don't take big movements, like don't walk into another room and then expect your subject to still be in focus. But you can move your camera around in your vision, so you can look up a bit with it, you can look down a bit with it, you can look left and right. You can really move that composition around. Get it where you want it, then rock that frame. By hovering your trigger, by hovering your finger on that trigger, you're holding autofocus on your subject, okay?